So proactive property management, huh? Sounds like a landlord's dream, right?
Or maybe a tenant's if it means like fewer headaches.
Right. I mean, who wants drama with their landlord or tenant? Nobody.
Exactly. It's all about like avoiding those conflicts before they even start.
So how does this rental oracle claim to be like the path to a conflict-free tenancy? What's their secret sauce? It seems like they're tackling a pretty universal problem, tenant disputes. I mean, everyone deals with that, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a huge source of stress for both landlords and tenants. Huge.
And it can get expensive, right? Evictions, legal fees, all that jazz.
Not to mention the time wasted on like tense emails and phone calls. Ugh.
So, what are the most common areas where these conflicts pop up? Where does it all go wrong? They've identified 10 key areas of conflict. That seems pretty comprehensive, doesn't it?
Yeah, it covers everything from like communication styles to expectations around privacy. Pretty thorough. Financial responsibilities, maintenance issues. It's all there. The whole shebang.
And even things like emotional intelligence and stress response. That's interesting, I think.
It's like they're trying to get ahead of all the potential friction points. Smart. So their main product seems to be this tenant playbook. What's that all about exactly?
It's a personalized report that highlights potential area of conflict with a specific tenant, so tailored to each person.
So it's not a screening tool, but more of a management guide, is that right?
Exactly. It helps landlords understand a tenant's expectations and communication style.
And then they can use that information to proactively address potential issues. Makes sense. They also offer a tenant conflict shield. Is that like an ongoing monitoring system or something?
Yeah, it's a platform designed to prevent those common disputes from escalating. That's the goal, anyway.
So it's not just about identifying potential problems, but also about actively managing them.
Right. It includes things like monthly check-ins to keep communication clear. Super important.
And a tenant onboarding checklist to document expectations from the start. So everyone's on the same page. These monthly de-escalation check-ins sound like a good way to like stay on top of things.
Definitely. It's a chance to address any concerns before they blow up into full-blown conflicts.
And it shows tenants that the landlord is proactive and cares about their well-being, which is a good look, right?
Exactly. It's all about building a positive landlord-tenant relationship. That's key.
Which, in the long run, save everyone time and money. Win-win. They address some common questions on their site, like whether tenants can game the system.
Yeah, they claim to have built-in consistency checks to catch, deceptive responses.
And they emphasize that it's fair housing compliant, focusing on management insights, not tenant approval.
Which is important. You don't want to discriminate against potential tenants. That's a big no-no.
It's about understanding their communication style and expectations, not their background. Makes sense. So what's the process like? How does a landlord actually use this system, step by step?
First, they set up a property profile, describing their management style and common challenges.
Then the tenant concludes a short move-in call to share their expectations.
And finally, the landlord receives a personalized toolkit with actionable insights and strategies, so they get a plan.
It sounds like a pretty streamlined process. Not too complicated, hopefully. They mentioned some case studies on their site. What kind of benefits are landlords seeing in reality?
They claim it can save landlords dozens of hours on tense emails and court hearings. That's a lot of time.
And reduce the stress of dealing with constant tenant turnover, which is a huge headache.
Plus, it can help prevent emergency repairs from unreported maintenance issues, so catching problems early.
So it's not just about avoiding conflict, but also about protecting their investment, their bottom line, basically. Let's talk about the cost. They offer a few different pricing packages, right? What's the damage?
Yeah, they have a basic tenant playbook option and a more comprehensive conflict shield toolkit.
And they're offering a first report for just $7. That's a pretty low barrier to entry, isn't it?
Definitely. It's a good way for landlords to test the system and see if it's right for them, try before you buy kind of thing.
Ultimately, it comes down to whether the cost is worth the potential savings in time, stress, and legal fees. Got to weigh it all out. That was a great discussion. Thanks for breaking it down for us.